lots of celebrities in our countries, those who are very much familiar as well as favorite to me. But among them, I like Sakib Khan, who is very much prominent person in this world. So I like him very much for his outstanding acting.
All right. What kind of famous people do you often see in the news?
Sorry?
What kind of famous people do you often see in the news?
Um, Actually, I see various types of people, those who are available on the news and on the phone screen and television screen as well. Among them, actors, those who are related with the film, and politicians, and also singers. These are very much prominent as well as known to us.
All right.
So they're available.
Do you pay attention to famous people in the news?
Yeah, I have a great attraction to see such kind of people's position and also their activities. So yeah, whenever I get free time on whenever this kind of news come in front of me during the time, I try to pay attention on that.
All right. The next question is, do you believe that the news about the famous people in media is true?
Certainly not, because I have witnessed that there are lots of news are fake. Uh, with this kind of reality, the reality and the news doesn't match. So sometimes I can see that these are fake, some are fake, and some are real. So most of the time I see that they are fake, and I can't believe them totally whenever I see on Facebook or any social media.
Okay. So the next question comes now, which is about, uh, do you believe, sorry, would you like to be a famous person in the news?
Uh, no, actually, I don't have any intention to be a famous person or to be highlighted in the newspaper. But I would like to be a prominent or famous person as a orator. I would like to say that about the English speaker, so that I can be a public English speaker. But I don't have any intention to be highlighted on the newspaper.
All right.
That's
Thank you so
my
much.
real view.
Thank you so much. That ends your part one. Now we're going to move towards part three, which concerns some questions. So what's your topic? Can you say it?
It was difficult work which I completed or I covered or overcome.
You're working. So what's the topic number?
You said that 73 maybe, but I
73.
didn't get that.
Okay, so you have 1 minute to check out the questions, the clues. Do you have the book in front of you? Or do you have the clues in front of you?
No, sir, I didn't find it.
Okay, you have to find it. I'm going to give it to you. All right. 73, right?
Mm, yes, sir, you told me that like this.
Okay, let us find it first. To scroll on the PDF.
I searched it, but I didn't get that. And I saw that there was another topic.
73.
It didn't match with it.
Describe a difficult task that you completed at your work or study that you felt proud of. Yes, I found the topic. So, did you use the, I think that's the issue here. Okay. I think
I
you found the
opened
wrong
the PDF.
megabyte PDF that it was given by Miss Mariam, shared in this group.
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দিলে ভালো হয়, ওইটা হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে দিয়ে দিলে ইজি হয় আর কি।
হ্যাঁ আমি ক্লুটা স্ক্রিনশট নিয়েছি, I'm going to give it to you. তাহলে ক্লুগুলো বেটার হবে। ওকে, so here you go. Eighth, it's given. Okay, so you have got 1 minute to check out the clues. After that, we are going to begin. Okay, your time is up. Now we have to hear about this. So have you checked out the clues?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So describe a difficult task that you completed at your study that you feel proud of.
Well, it was maybe 2017, 16 or 17, when I was a student of intermediate. So during that time, as I was, my background was science, and for that reason, I used to go to my college every single day because my subject was too much difficult. For that reason, actually, in my physics class, during that time, there was math, which was too much difficult to solve. My Actually, all of the students those who were brilliant, even though they were uh, they were facing lots of problems for solving the problem, and it was really much complicated. That's why everyone tried a lot, but everyone was failed. And another thing is that our ma'am, who was very much uh, talented as well as prominent person in our college, was really much expert about it. Even so, she this this math wasn't noted on her notebook. That's why she also forgot the rule. And I was struggling a lot with the mathematics, and I was thinking that how I could solve it. After that, coming back to my home, I was thinking about it. I couldn't sleep that on that night, and I was thinking and thinking. After that, I got a solution because I had a notebook of physics book. So I got the clue how I could solve it. After that, I solved it very nicely. After then, I went to my college and I was talking about the problem. And when my ma'am came to our class during that time, I talked about the problem, and I was telling her that, ma'am, I have got the solution for it, for this sum. After then, she told me, how have you completed it? And it was really much difficult to solve, and I was also searching it, but I couldn't solve it because I was somewhat busy for that reason. After then, I told her that I applied such kind of rules and such kind of clues. Then I complete class. I was very much proud of me, and also I was very much proud of myself because it was really much complicated to solve. Then at last, I did it nicely, and I was able to make other understand that it was though complicated, but it was
All right. Thank you
somewhat
so much.
easy to.
Now let's ask a few questions regarding the topic. Make people feel proud.
Um, it can be different kind of things that make people that can make people proud because such kind of difficult problems or troubles, and they can also be expert on or writing or singing or dancing or in this way they can it depends on individuality that we know very well that we all have extra power and extra talent and everyone possesses on it. So I think in this connection uh, we can be different and we can be proud of it.
Okay. Do people often feel proud of themselves when they complete a difficult task?
Obviously, because it's on kind of talent or on kind of special thing, exceptional thing for everyone. We want to highlight ourselves to others. So it is if it's possible to us to be exceptional and to solve any kind of difficulties. So during the time, usually we feel so much proud of ourselves or proud of doing this task.
How do young people handle difficult or challenging tasks?
Energetic and they are very much interested in taking any challenges. That's why they don't feel fear of taking any challenge. That's why whenever they face any kind of problem, as we know very well that mobile phone, which is a very much familiar to us, is available. We can use the mobile phone for searching on Google or any kind of Wikipedia, know about the solution. After that, we can solve it very easily. So
Okay.
it's been too much familiar to the young generation.
Thank you so much. That ends your speaking test. And the interesting thing I would like to discuss about যে কিছু পয়েন্ট আমি নোট ডাউন করেছি কিউ প্যাডেরটাতে বেশি ধরবো যে আপনার পার্ট থ্রিতে যে সুন্দর করে আনসার গুলো হয় কমপ্লেক্স সেন্টেন্স ব্যবহার হয় একটা টার্ম ছিল না আপনার কমপ্লেক্স সেন্টেন্স এর স্ট্রাকচারটা কম এই জায়গাটাতে আমি একটু বলবো যে হাউ ইট হ্যাপেন্স তো দুটো লাইন বলেছেন জাস্ট এ মিনিট ওকে
Hello.
থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ইয়োর পেশেন্স তো আপনি বলেছেন এভরিওয়ান ওয়াজ ট্রাইড এভরিওয়ান ওয়াজ ফেইলড রাইট আই থিংক আই হার্ড ইট কারেক্টলি
This
এখন এটা কিন্তু একটা প্যাসিভের ভুল
right.
everybody
This
tried everybody tried
everybody tried.
হ্যাঁ everyone was tried মানে বোঝেন সবাইকে ট্রাই করা হয়েছিল সবাই ট্রাই
This
করেছিল না
sir.
আর
This
everyone was failed মানে সবাইকে ফেল করা হয়েছিল
Marathabal.
এটা হচ্ছে কিন্তু একদম পুরো অর্থ চেঞ্জ করে ফেলে সো পাস্ট ইনডিফিনিট বা
Marathabal.
টেন্স পড়ানোর সময় একটা কথা বলি যে পাস্ট ইনডিফিনিটের জন্য অক্সিলারি ভার্বের ব্যবহারটা না করলেও চলে দরকার নেই অ্যাকচুয়ালি লাগে না তো everybody tried I did the things I worked in the field I was worked in the fields না ঠিক আছে I was troubling a lot আরেকটা বলেছেন যে আমি I was troubling a lot about mathematics এটার অর্থটা কি দাঁড়ায় জানেন বা যে মানুষকে বিরক্ত করা একটা কথা আছে না I was troubling the person I was troubling my parents তো এরকম বলেছেন আপনি মানে ম্যাথস নিয়ে সমস্যা ফেস করছেন I was having trouble with maths I was troubling
Yes
with
sir.
maths মানে troubling a lot about maths মানে কি জানেন আপনি ম্যাথসটাকে অনেক বেশি বিরক্ত করছেন which doesn't make any sense actually ঠিক আছে সেটা একটু খেয়াল রাখতে হবে যে ছোট জিনিস কিন্তু অর্থ চেঞ্জ হয়ে যায় এগুলো কিন্তু আপনাদের কোয়ারেন্সে ধরে গ্রামাটিক্যালি আপনার এই দু একটা জায়গা বাদে কিন্তু অ্যাকুরেসি ভালো কিন্তু ওই যে পরের লেভেলে যাওয়ার জন্য কিছু কারেকশন দরকার যেটার জন্য ওই যে কমপ্লেক্স স্ট্রাকচারের জন্য আপনি কিন্তু প্রত্যেকটা সেন্টেন্সে এরকম করেছেন ছোট ছোট ভাগ করে ফেলেছেন আই ডিড দিস আই ডিড দ্যাট আই ফেল দ্যাট আই লাইক দ্যাট সো এটাতে কিন্তু বারবার সাবজেক্ট আই কন্টিনিউয়াস এসেছে রাইট আপনি যদি কমপ্লেক্স স্ট্রাকচার ব্যবহার করতেন সেক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু লং সেন্টেন্স যেটাকে বলে সেটা যদি বলে তৈরি করা যেত তাহলে আর একটু এই আই গুলো কমে যেত না ইট সাউন্ডেড বেটার
Yes sir.
আই থিঙ্ক সো এটা নিয়ে কাজ করার একটা জায়গা আছে যেটা আমার চোখে পড়লো সো অন পয়েন্টে আনসার করছেন রিলেভেন্ট করছেন দিস ইজ ভেরি গুড বাট এই যে ছোট ছোট জায়গাগুলো নিয়ে কাজ করতে হবে ঠিক আছে আই থিঙ্ক গ্রামাটিক্যাল এটাই ইস্যু ছিল আর যেটা বললাম যে কমপ্লেক্স সেন্টেন্সের চর্চাটা করতে থাকবেন যেমন এটা বলতে
আচ্ছা।
পারতেন যে there was an equation that everyone was having trouble with. I was actually having trouble with the maths, but managed to solve it. But managed to solve it with concentration. When the equation was solved, it was taken or it was submitted to my teacher, who was also good at maths but couldn't solve it. She said that it is quite difficult. How did you solve it? দেখেন আমি কিন্তু এখন আইটা আনিই নি, চারটা লাইন বলে ফেলেছি।
হুম,
I didn't use I, আমি টার্গেট
yes,
করেছি
sir.
আমি I ইউজ করবো না। It is possible. So try to do that, যে আপনি টার্গেট করে নামবেন যে আমি নিজের এক্সপিরিয়েন্স বললে আমি I এর সংখ্যা বলবো কম। I will try to talk in passive. I will try to talk in complex sentences. But বুঝে রিপিটেশনটা যাতে কম থাকে। Alright, এবার হচ্ছে নেক্সট পার্টিসিপেন্টের কাছে যাই। So I will ask Mr. Maidul.
Thank you.
Ms. Mariam, you're welcome. Ms. Maidul. Sorry, yes.
জি স্যার।
So Mr. Maidul, আপনার জন্য খুব ইন্টারেস্টিং টপিক চুজ করেছি, সেটা হচ্ছে আনইউজুয়াল মিল। কারণ হচ্ছে আপনি তো আপনার এটার পিছনে চুজ করার একটা কারণ আছে, যেহেতু ইউ আর অ্যাব্রড, বাংলাদেশের থেকে অদ্ভুত মিল খাওয়াটা একটু কঠিন। আপনার এই
জি
ব্যাপারে অভিজ্ঞতা থাকার কথা। So I'm interested to hear about that. But before that, I will ask some questions on regular topics. Okay. All
ইয়েস
right.
স্যার।
So let me find some topics for you. And Miss Mariam, get ready. At first, let's talk about trees. Um, what kind of trees do people usually plant in your country?
স্যার এটা আমার আমার জন্য না এখন।
আপনার জন্য। What kind of trees do people usually plant in your country?
Thank you, sir. Actually, in my country, it's very variable if I compare with a village and urban area. Because in urban area there is no enough amount of place for planting tree, so mostly people try to plant flowers or some kind of vegetables like tomato, uh, green chili, or some kind of small tree they try to plant in their balcony or rooftop. And on the other hand, in village area, mostly they like to try plant. They
Okay.
like to try to.
Thank you. Have you ever planted trees?
Yes, sir. When I was in Bangladesh before, also still I'm in Bangladesh now. So I every year I planted. How can I say? Mostly in winter season, I planted some flowers tree in front of my house, and it was my another hobby of winter season.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। একটু এক্সপ্লেন করে দিই, এই যে ছোট ছোট এই টপিকগুলোতে যে কোশ্চেন করছি, এটাতে আনসার হবে শর্ট অ্যান্ড প্রেসাইজ, ঠিক আছে? ডিরেক্টলি যে প্ল্যান করেছেন কেন সেক্ষেত্রে ইয়েস,
Okay.
ওই অত ডিটেলস না আছে, ইয়েস আই প্লান্ট trees regularly, especially as I love flowers. I love to plant different kind of flowers like sunflower, marigold. বাংলাদেশে তো মেরিগোল্ড গাঁদা ফুলটা খুব জনপ্রিয় শীতকালে।
জি, গাঁদা ফুলের ইংলিশ মেরিগোল্ড স্যার।
গাঁদা ফুলের ইংরেজি খুব সম্ভবত মেরিগোল্ড, বাট আই উইল ফাইন্ড ইট আউট, একটু কনফিউশন ফেলে দিই। মেরিগোল্ড গাঁদা না? বাকি দুজন আছেন, বলেন, হেল্প করেন।
জি স্যার, মেরিগোল্ড গাঁদা, ঠিক আছে।
মেরিগোল্ড গাঁদা,
গাঁদা ফুল।
ওইটাই বেশি লাগানো হয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ শীতকালে এটা খুব
ওইটাই সবাই লাগায়।
ওকে।
জি
মেরিগোল্ড কিন্তু দুই তিন জাতের আছে, একটা হলুদ, একটা হচ্ছে লাল টাইপের। ওকে।
জি।
So what kind of trees you plant? You already said that. Do you like planting trees?
Yes, sir, I do. Because it's part of my hobby, so of course I like to do that.
Okay, very good. Now let's come to the topic that it was assigned to you. That was assigned to you, which is describe an unusual meal that you had. আপনার কোনো টেনশনের দরকার নেই। So you just have to speak, যেটা নিয়ে আপনার কি কি পয়েন্ট নিয়ে কথা বলা আছে, আপনাকে হেল্প করার জন্য কিছু ক্লু সেখানে দেওয়া আছে, তো দেখেছেন?
জি স্যার।
ওটার উপর বেস করে, মানে ওখানে ইনফরমেশন যা দেওয়া আছে ওই ইনফরমেশন গুলো আপনার কথার ভেতর থাকলেই হবে, জাস্ট ইউ হ্যাভ টু ডিসক্রাইব in your own language, ঠিক আছে? একদম ন্যাচারালি। সো কি নিয়ে বলবেন? লেটস সি, শুনি।
Yes, sir. Yeah. Uh, Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance. Actually, I used to live in a country. It's very unusual to my homeland, very unfamiliar with my homeland. So it's very common to experience unusual meal for me. I wanna share like my own day experience. When I came to Russia for the first time, and my roommate was Colombian, and he was a Christian, of course. So we were
So
walking
it's very common to
on the street
experience.
with his friend and my friend together. So we felt a little bit hungry because for the long time we were on the street. So we found out a very classy and a very, how can I say, hilarious restaurant under the underground. So we entered, and I was communicating over phone. In that time, they ordered big dishes for us. So it was totally pork related dishes. So when we started, and I asked about meat, so I experienced, oh, it's not for me. After that, I had to order separately.
Okay, so what did you order?
I ordered chow mein with eggs.
Okay, so I guess Chinese foods are available in every part of the world, right?
Yeah,